Okay. So every day, our brains are bombarded with information. So our brains need a way to sort through it. So thus, in general, our brains are very good at making sense of the world by sorting what we absorb into categories, right? And what we are faster sorting things into categories when we perceive clear differences in what we see, right? 원래는 I'm gonna say this in Korean. So 원래 세상을 바라볼 때 이분법적인 시각으로 보게 되잖아요. 그게 더 빠르고 쉽고 굉장히 편리하니까, 그죠? So, but Professor Broditsky, the scholars I'll keep mentioning the previous section, she did a study of how long it takes to sort colors, right? So there in Russian, there are only like two words per color: blue, dark blue, and light blue, right? It's not like in English where there's one primary color, blue, and the difference are defined by using a modifier like light and dark, right? But in Russian, like there are different words. Like when a Russian speaker is shown the color we would call blue in English, they would just they take just a little bit longer to sort it out into its category because it sort of like has its shades of blue, not into category like blue versus not blue, right? So thus we tend to quickly see things in a binary way, on either or way. Like so either blue or green, either man or woman, right? Either feminine or masculine, right? While this may work well with colors, it does not fit with people, right? So first of all, this binary does not work because most folks do not identify as like 100% feminine or 100% masculine, right? So like researchers at Stanford University conducted two national pilot studies that show that when people see themselves as including traits from both masculine and feminine categories instead of just one. So this is like true for me. I would not say I'm entirely one or the other. For example, I like to be supported, which is like stereotypically feminine, but I also like to be like inventive, assertive, which is also stereotypically masculine, right? And furthermore, like this binary does not work because they're based on simplified versions of who we are. We are more complicated human beings, right? We're more complicated entities and nuanced than is like captured in a stereotype, right? So seeing gender as a binary does not represent how we tend to see ourselves, right? And the binary is too simplified of who we are. And in both instances, in both examples, like a binary view can leave out some people whose identities do not fit a binary definition. And every time you use binary terms, you could be like making someone feel invisible, right? And when we use terms like man and woman, ladies and gentlemen, or guys and girls, we're unconsciously reinforcing a binary. So these terms may prevent us from seeing folks and lead to the sense of exclusion. And one way to move beyond the binary is to stop using terms like man and woman. Just stop using them, right? And to include people with terms like folks or everyone that do not reinforce the binary. Now, before I move on, so I want to offer a bit of advice to you. So focus on your just focus and reflect on your own use of words, right? Not just how others use them. So word usage is dynamic and complex, right? Like people use words to claim spaces as well as create inclusion in spaces. And you may not know why someone is making um, word choices they are. And the best you can do is to be inclusive yourself and supportive of others. And here's something you can try. Like notice, like if you use the terms that reinforce binary, like man and woman, identify a term you might use instead, like using like such as like I said, people, folks, everyone, humans, friends, right? Or create your own word choices. I know one person who says, hello, beautiful people, right? She seems to use that all the time. Hello, beautiful people, right? I really like that. Okay, so that's the end of the part one. So thank you.